Hey guys, Mecha-san here with another little ScrewAttack video. This is one of their top 10s, and we got top 10 cartoon intros from the 2000s, from the noughties. And on the thumbnail here, they had the Fairly OddParents, which, yes, I mean, the Fairly Odd Timmy is an average kid no one understands. Who does not know the theme song? A prediction as well. Danny Phantom, gotta catch him all because he's Danny Phantom. I would like to see maybe the Jimmy Neutron song. I mean, I like Jimmy Neutron. It's a good show. At least I thought it was. Oh boy, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Was SpongeBob 90s or 2000 started? But I really got tired of SpongeBob. Wasn't okay? There was so many. Jesus Christ! For the love of them. Oh God, you ever have those moments where you want to remember some songs, you know they're more stuck in your head, but oh wow, they're so lost in the archive, but eventually one day they'll just pop at the forefront of your mind, and you find yourself singing the theme song for no reason. It just popped in your head. Like, oh wow, I remember that. That's what I'm going. That's what I think I'm gonna go through eventually. But let's see. Yeah, Danny Phantom, Jimmy Neutron. Well, technically, the 2003 Turtles, the TMNT series. Turtles, Mutant Chain Reaction, Turtle Living. It's a shell of a time. Yeah, I hope that's on the list. There's just so many. I mean, I'm pretty sure as we start watching this, that so many memories are gonna come back and hit me like a freight train being accelerated by a rocket engine.
With every passing year, cartoon animation seems to get better and better, but there's still one very important question to answer. How do you get kids excited to watch your show? Well, you gotta make the coolest opening you possibly can.
Exactly. That was like, that's what they did in the 80s and the 90s.
Next decade. So,
they did the 90s?
I'm Nervous Nick for ScrewAttack's Top 10.
They look back, because I don't recall that.
Intros.
Oh well, let's see.
Number 10.
A fair reminder, we're talking about cartoon intros. You are about to have several songs rattling around in your brain for the rest of the day. And we're gonna start off with one of the most infectious theme songs.
As told by Ginger.
Nickelodeon was responsible for plenty of headbangers in the 2000s, but none catchier than the theme song to the Fairly OddParents.
I'm surprised. Number 10? Which no one understands.
First of all,
Mom and Dad and Vicky always giving him command.
So this one always gets my toes tapping right off the bat. Second, getting a bit analytical here, but I think it's really cool how the intro uses color to make Timmy look out of place. And then when he reunites with Wanda and Cosmo, all the color comes back. Kinda tells you something about the characters. And that is when the song's best lyrics kick in.
Juice, Jumbo Juice, green moose, rubber juice, giant snake, birthday cake, large fried chocolate shake! Parents, Fairly OddParents. I want a chocolate shake.
Today, I promise.
Number 9.
All right, I need to know one thing. Where are my metalheads at? Cartoons for adults may not have been invented in the 2000s,
but
man, oh man,
Death
they
Clock!
took off in that decade.
Metalocalypse, baby!
Back then, but none of them kicked off like Metalocalypse. Both the show and the intro spoofed and celebrated what made being a fan of metal so special. I mean, the first lyrics are literally doodly ding dong tick-tock growled out by Death Clock's lead singer Nathan Explosion! In just half of a minute, he introduces us to the other band members, and William Murderface is my favorite, in easily the most brutal intro ever made.
Number 8.
Can an anime count as a cartoon? Either way, the intro
depends on who you talk about, but
deserves to be here. The narrator sets up the premise of this worldwide pirate adventure perfectly.
I don't know. I would have put this in like a top. We're using it. Oh God.
Okay, listen. I know that there are trillions of One Piece fans in the world who all hate what 4Kids did to this great show back in the day, but can we at least acknowledge that the pirate rap is good, dumb fun? And I do mean dumb. But besides all the yayos and the rappers spitting bars almost as hot as nuts...
Okay, stop me right there. Okay, I never got into One Piece. I just didn't want to. I had too many... at this point, I was like, you know what, I'm burned out on shonen shows here. I mean, before the thing even aired, I stopped watching Bleach on Toonami. Just stopped watching shonen shows in its entirety. Point where, like, no more. I mean, technically, you could say I had a small resurgence with Food Wars. With Food War, mainly because the food was the food. That was the main attraction, and my God, is the food delicious there. But yeah, I never got to One Piece, and this song did not help me want to get into this. So, okay, so let's skip this shit. Okay, here we go.
Number 7.
I'm gonna cringe at that One Piece thing forever. Anyway,
yeah.
If you're new to our top 10s, let me fill you in on another personal tidbit of mine. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was like my favorite thing ever when I was a kid. Well, heck, it still kind of is. I'll always love the show that made me a fan, but there's so much to like about the intro to the 2003
Thank you! Finally someone acknowledged this series! No. Turtles count it all! 1, 2, 3, 4! Turtles! Mutant chain reaction! Turtle! Living underground! Turtle! Ninjutsu action! Turtle! Is gel of a time! Thank you!
A race between this and the Back to the Sewers intro, but in the end, I'd rather watch out for Shredder, you know?
Watch out for Shredder!
Big props to this intro for being the only TMNT cartoon theme not to lean on the 80s theme's catchphrases. That means no heroes in a half shell. That means no turtle power. But one thing's for certain.
Being a turtle, the Ninja Turtle. Yeah, I agree. Go with this scene. I mean, I didn't mind Back to the Sewer theme song. I liked it. But go with the one that started it all, in my opinion. I mean, this was a good call.
Number 6.
Step into a world of imagination. A world
Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends?
Are actually pretty freaking real. That's where you'll find Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Really? This song wasn't exactly...
whimsically as this
just whimsical music instrument, but no real lyrics.
Ragtime jig.
Yeah, exactly.
Foster's Home had me hooked right away. The opening follows Mac around the orphanage for imaginary friends and gives us a quick look at both the mansion and the wildly varying characters you'll find there. There's a palm tree ostrich with noodle lips, a one-armed, one-eyed basketball man.
Which I saw the episode where they explain what happened to his arm.
And if this opening tells me anything, it's that I'm probably about to love all of them.
Yeah, I eventually grew out of that show, sadly.
You know, a show that's as great as...
Oh, Puffy Amiyumi, thank you for bringing me back the memories.
In fact, I'd even go so far as to say that this opening is the most stylish on this entire top 10.
Tower,
From
they
this
can
opening's
see
first to
it
second,
all.
the infectious theme song
Teen
always got me
Titans!
pumped, while the Teen Titans logo itself transitions from one character intro to another. Does anyone else think it's kind of weird that they just used live action footage of animals for Beast Boy? Whatever.
Not really.
By the way, did you know that the theme song was sung by the J-pop group Puffy Amiyumi?
I had a CD.
Yes, they even had their own show on Cartoon Network that we almost put on this list.
I liked that show too.
Fun
It was
fact,
Titans.
Teen Titans
Oh, that episode.
Go! Little did they know when they wrote that.
Yeah, do you
Little
think?
did
Oh
they
my
know.
God. Can we move on?
Number 4.
Gotta get up
Oh,
as right when
Static
Shock
Shock!
comes on. I am 28 dang years old, and I still want to be Virgil Hawkins.
This isn't the this is the second season-like song.
Banister, and he puts away bad guys on his way to school. I'm just saying, if I had learned about Static Shock when I was just a bit younger, I would have been a huge fan of this show. And like some other cartoons, this was one where the intro changed up a bit with every season.
Yeah,
the first one he downs a robot T-Rex, but in later seasons, he teams up with his BFF Richie, who brings down some bird girl.
Tara, cool. I don't remember her metahuman name. I just remember her original name, Teresa, because I actually knew someone who was named that? Who had that name? Teresa in real life.
And it's all in a day's work for the guy who puts a shock to your system. Now, if we could only just revive Static Shock for the modern day.
Yeah. Your system. Yeah, I want a continuation. I want a continuation, especially with how the series finale ended, where the cure was dispersed. But then, of course, the Big Bang. But then, of course, they managed to recreate the Big Bang, where Ebon and Hot Streak somehow got a massive whiff of that Bang Baby gas, to the point where they actually not only regained their powers, but even like evolved it and they merged together. It's like to form some like weird, creepy monster, and they alluded that it's still alive. And who knows who else was caught in the explosion, because that's a thing as well. Like the first Big Bang, we thought, oh well, it's just the gangs that were there, but no. I mean, there were like the homeless people, a random student. They were all there. It's anyone who was a girl on a bicycle, a time zone. So yeah, it's like who else was there at the wrong place at the wrong time?
Number 3.
I can't think of any other time
Extra
when I
Lab?
made sure that I was there for the premiere of a cartoon, except for this one. See, growing up, I was a big Cartoon Network fan, so when I found out that the creator of Dexter's Lab, my favorite cartoon of all time, is coming out with a new show, I kept my eyes glued to the TV that August 10th.
It was 2000? 2001, damn.
Of Samurai
Jack, yep. Samurai Jack.
Just from the intro, you knew that you were in for something really special.
Jesus
Christ. Bad guy dropped some background lore on you while you're treated to an art style that really hadn't been seen
Rest
before.
in peace, Mako.
That's when freaking Will.i.am comes
in.
With...
Wait, this is Will.i.am? Oh, wow. Did not know that.
You know, sometimes it's the simplest of lyrics that get stuck in your head. And now you have been blessed with it too.
Number 2.
Thank you for bringing it back.
Oh boy. Avatar: The Last Airbender. If we were doing top 10 2000s cartoons, Avatar probably would have taken the tippity-top spot. But even just looking at the intros alone, Avatar's opening is as legendary as the show itself. Nobody belts out a catchy theme song. There's no wacky cartoon animal trying to get a laugh out of you. Avatar invites you into this fantastic universe with Katara's narration, which tells you everything you need to know about the story. And I think everybody knows what the most important part is.
Then, everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
Even though it's a straightforward intro, the animation is the most breathtaking in this entire list.
I get so used to having a song in the intro.
Right in the mood to see another episode of one of the best cartoons ever made. But since this is a list about intros,
it's no.
Yeah, I will say, much as I like the Avatar intros, like I don't know. I'm sorry, because I want songs after a while of watching the episodes. Like, okay, I don't need the intro to really hype me up anymore. I'm hyped up as it is. So like at this point, the intro just became stale. It's like, all right, skip the intro. Let's get back to watching the episode of hype and wherever it left off. That's. I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. The intro is beautifully animated and it does its job. But you did your job. It's good. You did your job, and that's it. I got it practically imprinted in my head. I don't need you anymore after like 5 episodes.
Number 1.
Listen, there
Violent Teenage Robot
cartoon theme songs. There are smoothly
Sonic X
intros, and then there's the opening to Kim Possible.
Oh yeah. I'm your basic average girl, and I'm here to save the world. You can't stop me because I'm Kim Possible. God damn! They're making a live-action cartoon. I mean, a live-action series. Live-action movie.
You want in an intro is here in full force.
Where there's trouble. Mr. Carlos Romano and Raven Simone. Kim Possible. Call me, beat me if you want to reach me. When you want to reach me, it's okay.
Stealth missions and awesome bad guys.
It's me, baby. Call me, beat me if you want to reach me. Call me, beat me. If you want to reach me.
have some close-ups of it. And man, have I mentioned that this theme song is catchy.
Oh,
I
you
haven't
till
gotten
the
this
very
theme or
end.
the little
Danger or
out of my head since
trouble, I'm there
2002.
on the
And just like
double.
KP
I
herself,
know that
I
you
get the feeling that
always
it'll be
need
there
your
for you till the very end.
impossible. Da, da, da.
So what's the sitch?
Call me, beat me if you want to.
Reach me.
Chrissy Carlson. Oh my god.
For our secret number 11, what's not to love about Danny Phantom's intro?
Yeah,
He's got
like,
this
why-
catchy, fast-paced rap explaining
Say
the
number-
story of the kid whose molecules got all rearranged.
Arranged. Damn
Now that
it.
Danny can walk through walls, disappear,
Beer and
fly,
fly.
as the
He's
theme
much
song
more unique
tells
than
me.
the other
And
guy.
He's got me ready to watch The Half Ghost. Who catches ghosts?
Yeah,
And
honestly-
man, he looks awesome.
Yeah, sorry. Can I replace the Fosters one with Danny Phantom, please? Oh, but yeah, it's like Raven and Chrissy. I mean, I'm surprised. Chrissy was also, yeah, because I believe Christy Carlson Romano. Yeah, I believe she was also doing Ren on Even Steven at the same time. So live action and voice acting role, awesome. And Raven Simone. Oh wow, yeah. Also, I know that Raven has a new show on Disney Channel where Raven's Home, where it's a sequel. Raven's grown up now, has 2 kids. One is psychic. But so many memories. Again, I got a question. I mean, it's their list, I get it, but it's just that I'm used to the cartoon intros actually having songs, but One Piece, yeah, you know, let anime be its own list, and let's never bring up the 4 kids opening of One Piece again, please. It's like, no. Just no. And again, Foster's Home, I enjoyed that show. Did eventually fell off. But yeah, that over Danny Phantom? No. No, but goddamn. Now, My Life as a Teenage Robot, which they mentioned here, it's like, oh god, memories coming back. I miss that show. Can they put it on reruns again? Okay, yeah, of course we got, yeah, so many memories, but again, I'm just happy that someone finally acknowledged the 2003 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I did watch some of the reruns of the 80s Turtles on TV whenever I caught it, but again, I don't remember them that well. They barely stuck to me. The 2003 Turtles, that's the Turtles I grew up with. That's the one. Shredder was menacing as heck. It's like when we first thought that Leo killed him when he cut off his head, and then it's like, Rises grabs the head from the fire, it's like, how is he alive? That wasn't like, and then we learn why, and we learn and we get all these other Shredders. I enjoyed that. So yeah, it's good to see them acknowledge that series. Not much else to say here. Some, again, Avatar, it's like beautifully stunning and everything, but I'm just so used to having music. Just wow, I was glad for Samurai Jack. But Will.i.am, I had no idea that Will.i.am did the song for Samurai Jack. Oh well, everyone, thank you for watching. Tell me some cartoon openings from the 2000s that you are surprised were not on this list here. I mean, we've got Jimmy Neutron, we've got, of course, My Life as a Teenage Robot over there. I am so glad they did not bring up SpongeBob. Thank you, I don't even remember. Was SpongeBob 90s or 2000s? I don't know, and you know what? Frankly, I don't give a damn. As always, like and subscribe for more videos, and until next one, this is Mecha-san, logging out.